In 1937, the year I was born, the life expectancy of a black male was just 48 years. It was a world of stark contrasts, of groundbreaking innovation and entrenched inequality. As I took my first breath, a 35-year-old cartoonist named Walt Disney was releasing Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the world's first full-length animated feature film. Across the Atlantic, a terrible war was breaking out, and Pablo Picasso was putting the finishing touches on his haunting, heartbreaking anti-war mural, Guernica. In sports, Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, became the heavyweight champion of the world, one of the few victories in an age of setbacks for black people. The Golden Gate Bridge had just opened, a marvel of engineering towering over the San Francisco skyline. Meanwhile, inventors were shaping the future. Chester Carlson was pioneering the photocopier, Laszlo Biro was perfecting the ballpoint pen, Edwin H. Land was laying the foundation for the Polaroid camera, and Henry W. Altorfer had just invented and patented the electric clothes dryer, an advancement that would replace hand crank dryers and forever change the rhythm of household chores. But for African Americans, it was a world of segregation and discrimination. The odds were stacked against a kid like me from day one. We faced systemic barriers in every aspect of life: education, employment, housing, healthcare, voting. We lived apart. We were made to use different facilities. We were denied basic rights and dignities. The bleak stage was set. A life of poverty, hardship, and struggle, one cut short by the harsh realities of racism and inequality. Not that I was thinking about any of this as a child, but it was in the air. The hushed whispers and somber faces delivering news of what happened to a neighbor or some extended family member. So were the air raid sirens, blackout curtains, and duck and cover drills at school, daily reminders of a world at war. The echoes of the tolling church bells, the beautiful funeral hymns, and the slow-moving processions. The well-dressed men and women dignified despite it all, artistic flourishes on a life that was fleeting, cruel, over in an instant. The dark shadow of mortality had always loomed large, but when I was 9, it came right up to our doorstep. My dad, a man of his era, confined by the societal and racial constraints that defined our existence, died of a heart attack when he was 49 years old. A tragically ordinary fate for black men in those days. He had worked hard to support us. He was a groom for wealthy horse owners, often sleeping in the stables among the horses he tended because he couldn't afford to commute to and from the track every day. His passing marked the first time I truly understood the fragility of life, the suddenness of it. The way a life so central to mine could be extinguished in an instant haunted me. It was a lesson in mortality that would stay with me, shaping how I viewed every subsequent challenge.